Hi Aries, Cosmic Hearts Healing here. This is for your June 2019 reading. I'm going to do yours slightly different than I did the other signs. I'm going to start with these two here. So your first card that you got for June 2019, I don't know if you, it's this crystal right here. It's called the Halite. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm going to read it from the book for you. It says, halite draws out impurities from your physical, energetic, and soul bodies. It dissolves old patterns, negative thoughts, and toxic emotions, promoting emotional well-being. Halite stimulates the meridians and grounds the healing properties of other crystals. What this crystal is trying to make you aware of, or what Spirit is by sending you this card, is that subtle ties and influences may be triggering you more than you recognize. Unacknowledged feelings of abandonment or rejection or emotional neediness may underline your disease. Detrimental energies picked up under the influence of drinking or drugs may also be the cause, as could someone else's lustful or jealous feelings against you. But being spaced out and ungrounded also leaves you open to invasions by outer forces. So this is a card of trying to detox. So it's trying to detox from something that's currently holding you back. Rather it be like what they had mentioned here, attachment. It's some of the cards that had come up, but an attachment to what? It's not going to be the same for each one of you. So it could be attachment to a person, attachment to drinking, to a drug, to a way of being, to a way of an old life that needs to be let go. All right. Or an old energy, like if you go out through your day or through your month or through your life or years and you're experiencing the same energy within yourself, that's the pattern that I think they want you to break here. Okay. And the next one that we got is right? I don't know if I'm saying the names right. It's like a really pretty purple and black stone. I don't know if you can see the colors good with the lighting. But this one says, extremely effective for psychic and aura protection. Purpurite grounds high frequency energy, harmonizing the physical body to their new vibration. It helps you break away from self-destructive and self-limiting behavior, energizing the physical and mental bodies. It overcomes tiredness and apathy. So the self-understanding this card brings is old habits and patterns, including those inherited from our ancestors, may keep you mirrored in the past. Subtle energies of ancient curses or ill wishes may be brought to you now. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influences from others. So both these cards are saying something is really influencing you, either like a lifelong pattern or something passed down from family, maybe drinking, maybe drugs, or maybe an outside person influencing you in some way. All right, so you really need to think about your patterns that you hold within and which one of those fit for you. I'm going to start with the cards that I made. They said that you are going to be getting down to the root core and healing some inner child. To me, when the inner child card comes up, it's not only seeing a pattern within us, but it's really taking it down to the core wounds. So a lot of times we can see a pattern like expectations and what it causes to us. It can cause us to be attached, which is another one of your cards up here. And then once we realize where it's coming from, where it's stemming from, and how long that we've had it, you know, it really helps us to detach from it. All right. And when we detach from our core wounding, it brings in nothing but self-love and nourishment. All right. So I think whatever these cards are saying, it goes back to some deep core wounding that you've been carrying either for a long time or for a lifetime. The way that I can explain that is I was very insecure in myself. And I didn't realize how much that sense of insecurity was behind so many of my actions. So once I started to tap into how long I've carried that insecurity with me, I could bring it back to the age that I was 3 years old. Okay, so then I realized that the way that other people projected at me, or they didn't accept me for who I was a shy little girl, you know, and when I wasn't accepted for being a shy little girl, that even brought me into more feeling insecure within myself. And then everything that I did moving forward, if I tried, like, it just brought down my self-worth. So I would accept people into my life that, you know, really showed that I was insecure in myself. I would not put my best foot forward when it came to my work, or I would have self-doubt. So that was manifesting over and over again in my life. All right. So the first card that you got is the 8 of Bows. This is saying that partial healing is there, but the possibility of a profound change is also possible. It's a need to overcome blocks that are set up around you, okay? And if you were to look at the bird up on top, this is like the phoenix, your spirit guides, or your phoenix, or your inner wisdom is trying to like shine down onto you, showing you what needs to be healed. And I see what needs to be healed by the way that I feel inside. So if I'm feeling like this guy, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling out, that's trying to tell me something. You know, it's telling me to rise above it. It's trying to tell me to see what's triggering it, and not even to see what's triggering it, but to go deeper to the core of it, to clear it. Okay? So they want you to go to the distance and really do that deep work inside. Just go after it. Because to get your self-love and the abundance that you are so seeking, you need to dive deep. You have to go the distance. Then we got the King of Drums. This is the King of Earth. He's a man who could be trusted. He's loyal. He's patient. He's very slow moving. And he's reluctant to change his opinion. So if you're like feeling like holding on to this pattern, I think this sign is telling you to let that go. Okay? Like it's no longer time to like hide this, whatever you're like holding on to. It's no longer time to hide. It's no longer time to try to hold on to this power, control, this inner child hold that's been on you. All right? And that hold might be attached to an expectation of someone, of something. Like if you are attached to a drinking, you could have the expectation that that's going to make you feel better. But in sense, it's just going to bring you a sense of happiness for, a few hours, and then it's going to drop you down even more. You can have expectations for a relationship or a partner. So there's many, many things for a job, you know. And then once we don't meet those expectations, especially if we're attached to that outcome, it can bring you into like a downward spiral. So if that's what you're doing, then it's time to just release expectations and just flow. All right. And they want you to recognize that you're blessed even now. So even though everything might not be manifesting in the way that you would like it to exactly, just be gratitude and blessed in what you have right now. And that's the way that you find more flow in your life too. So the next card that we got is the 10 of Stones. So she is someone who is taking like a break. It might be like a temporarily loss. She might be losing like a part of herself to rebirth a new her. So like this moon in the background could be parts of herself that's hidden, and she's ready to let that go and birth a new her. Okay, so I asked what this was. I asked them to clarify this, and I got the control card. So maybe it's time to let go of control of how you think things need to turn out, and just plant the seed that the universe knows best. Just let go of all expectations to anyone, to any person, to any outcome, to any job. And just go with the flow and find your happiness in the now. And the way that you can obtain that is through detachment. All right. And you could be learning this through either soulmate, and soulmates could be anyone. It could be any person. It even could be a job, you know. And then the last card that you got is the 7 of Drums. This is having tolerance, joyfulness in the now. If you see her, she's just like drumming away. She looks very peaceful, just like flowing. Her gown's all flowing. This could mean a twist of fate of unforeseen events. But I think that what it's saying is that because I asked them to clarify, and you got another card saying attachment. So I think the unforeseen event is maybe going to be letting this go. So by the end of June, I think you will be feeling a sense of like freedom from just letting this go. So by letting the attachment go, you feel this. And I rather feel this than that. All right. And by letting that attachment go, you will bring self-love and nourishment. And just have faith and trust that good luck and everything that you want is coming and headed your way. Then the last card that you got is the Peona card. It says, love who you are. If you can see on her shirt, it says, love who you are. All right, so I'm going to read this one to you from the book. Oops, sorry, let me get that for you like that. You are now being blessed with prosperity, abundance, and creativity. To enhance this time of joy and amplify your experience of grace, practice gratitude. Simply by being happy for what you have, what is being given to you. The universe loves to keep on giving to those who are grateful and happy to receive and who give back to life from the heart with gratitude, with a positive attitude. This is such a healing time for you. The healer within is starting to awaken. Your ability to give and receive healing energy is becoming more powerful. Your soul connection to animals, plants, and crystals will support your healing and increase your energy to attract and create positive life situations for yourself and others. The spiritual guidance attached to this card says, are you part woman, part fairy queen? It's the gleam of beautiful brightness, magic, and flirtatious mischief in your eyes. Your soul catches the light. If any person or situation makes you feel less than your stunning true self, then take a moment to affirm the truth of your beauty, your magic, and otherworldly charm. Remember that you are a glittering creature with so much to offer. Peona, the fairy queen of the penny flower, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Peony flower, brings you an abundance of beautiful blessings to assist you to fulfill your divine on the world. Renew after a deep and profound loss. The sweetness of romance, love, and feminine beauty and self-blessing for healing and restoration of the body, mind, and soul. The fairy folk are interested in you. They see what you have the ability for healing, for saving the environment, for awakening higher consciousness in others through art, music, dance, or in the way that you are with plants, animals, and crystals. In recognition and encouragement of your spiritual purpose and talents, Peona brings you abundance and prosperity. She brings you happiness and love, and even if your heart truly desires fame in your future, the Earth Mother and her Fae creatures are encouraging you and supporting you wholeheartedly to find and fulfill your life purpose. So that just kind of ties with the whole thing, saying like, gratitude is here now. If you want more abundance, you have to let this attachment and this core wounding go. And once we let go, the more that we let go of these lower energies within us, the more that we create flow within ourselves. That's when we can create that abundant flow outside of us. So hopefully you have a great June. I also do private card readings and healing sessions. So if anybody's interested in that, all the information is in the descriptive box below. I love you. Bye.